can I ask you just to let me share the screen, please?
Yes, I will do that now.
Just to show my slides.
Oh.
Just whilst that's going, I'll just introduce myself. My name's Greg Steele. I'm Head of Sector for Sustainable Construction and STEM at Borders College. We're a very small rural college in the Scottish Borders. Oh, here's my screen sharing. Right. Just click that button. Just going to share something. Okay, can you see that one? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're a very small rural college in the Scottish Border, so it's nice to be invited to speak at such a prestigious event. I look after the construction trades and civil engineering courses, as well as electrical and automotive engineering teams. I also work closely with our Department of Enterprise, Business and Innovation to provide training, upskilling and reskilling short courses, which I guess is what we're talking about today. Yeah, so our curriculum at Borders College, we start out training schools pupils in our schools academies at ACA level 4. We have full-time courses and apprenticeships in all the trades: brickwork, carpentry, joinery, civil engineering, electrical, painting and decorating, and plumbing. And we also provide advanced craft courses and HNC courses up to level 7, which allows us to provide articulation routes into university courses. I'd like to share with you today some of the development work around our green skills provision. And our journey started with building of an eco-house. The skills and techniques that we developed along the way were transformed into our green skills short courses. And alongside this journey, we're developing our renewable training facility in the
Sorry, Greg, to interrupt you. I'm just doing the sound here. You're slightly garbled. It sounds like you've got a slow Wi-Fi or something like that at your end. There's nothing you can turn down to
what I'll do
prioritize your audio.
I'll stop sharing and try resharing if that helps. Let me just stop sharing. I'll try to reshare, see if that's any better. Is that better now?
It actually is, yeah. That's grand.
Okay.
Brilliant. That never works. Thank you, Greg.
Sometimes that helps. Okay, so yeah, I'll just share the journey we've been on developing our renewable training facility. I am passionate about sustainable construction. I've been involved in a number of low energy build projects. In 2017, I built my own home using passive house principles, and it is actually possible with a fabric first approach to have homes that don't require any central heating. So in my role at college, I was keen to promote modern massive construction and sustainable building techniques to our students and to the wider community, business and supply chain. With the help of funding from the South of Scotland Enterprise, we designed and built this Eco House, a small extension to our Hoyt campus, and working with Stuart Davidson and Ogilvy Construction, we built this Eco House showcasing ultra low energy building techniques and technology. This mini house.
Sorry, Greg, we're losing you again a little bit here.
Okay.
Someone suggested, could you try turning off your camera of yourself? Okay. And just show your slides, because when we've got one or the other, it seems to be fine, but both it can't quite do. Okay. I think the audio is probably the very most important thing. And
yeah, absolutely.
Well,
like that. Is that better?
It is at the moment. Let's give it a go. Thank you again.
Just jump on the side. Yeah, so we actually with this mini house we built it with very high levels of sustainable insulation materials, airtight construction, triple glazing, mechanical ventilation with heat recovery. We had a biodiverse roof, PV, battery storage, so all the techniques that lead to a sustainable build. And we actually won a Commercial Property of the Year with the Herald Property Awards. And we captured the build process using 360-degree cameras And we can now relive that build process in our immersive classroom in the college, which is a great learning resource for our students. We also have full-scale models of our wall construction, and our ventilation and battery storage systems are accessible within the building for learning and teaching purposes. We did have some challenges with the build. We built it on a north-facing site. We didn't have much solar gain. Some of the contractors we used hadn't worked on airtight projects before, so we needed to learn and upscale the construction techniques to the contractors. But in the end, we were thrilled with the building, and when it was tested for airtightness, it exceeded the target airtightness. So we're really pleased. During the build process, we carried out CPD training with our curriculum staff on sustainable construction techniques and building science. And the staff developed this training into our short course provision, which is available on our Green Skills webpage, including sustainable construction, airtight construction, ventilation systems, thermal imaging, internal and external wall insulation systems. The courses cover all aspects of sustainable building, heat loss, and the fabric first approach was key, with a mix of knowledge and practical skills. And our Eco House provides a living lab backdrop for the learning. And it allows the students to really get a feel for what a low energy home feels like. And these courses have been delivered to our own students and to our partners within the social housing sector and have been really well received. However, uptake for the upskilling courses in the wider supply chain has been slower. And I guess these courses are generally information and awareness courses and not accredited training courses, which would be more desirable for our local construction trade companies. In addition, our supply chain is predominantly SMEs and micro businesses who are very, very busy and have really tight budgets for training. So it's always difficult to get our small businesses in to do accredited training. Our green skills extend into training for low carbon heating systems. We are already a BPEC centre for our plumbing and heating engineers for ACS gas and unvented hot water systems. But now we also offer heat pump installer training and solar thermal systems. And our renewable setup was developed with support from Scottish Power Energy Networks and Energy Skills Partnerships. These courses have been really popular, and we run these regularly from our STEM hub next door to the Eco House. We train all our third-year plumbing apprentices in heat pump installation, and it's now part of the apprenticeship framework. We also run commercial courses once or twice a month for engineers in the trade. And one factor that has made this really possible is supporting the cost of training for our employers. And we've made use of the Flexible Workforce Development Fund and HCI City Region Deal funding to support the training. What I'd like to do, and I hope that this will work, but I would like to share with you a short video. It's just a couple of minutes where we can hear directly from staff, employers and employees that have been on some of these training courses and received training and funding from Borders College. So I'm going to try to stop sharing and reshare and try and play this video, and hopefully it'll play with some sound.
Greg, if you just make sure that you share the video with sound.
Yeah, okay.
If there's any, I'll point it out.
If there's any issues, just give me a shout.
Yeah, I've got the video downloaded if needed as well. I think the share sound button's in the bottom left corner of the pop-up.
Let's just try this one.
Perfect.
Heat pump training that is going to be incorporated within the SVQ Level 3 going forward can only be beneficial to our apprentices. It is a technology that is definitely here to stay. It is a technology that they should really be versed in, and I think the training that we offer within the VQ and also through the additional heat pump training helps to make them a more confident individual on site when it comes to dealing with technologies of this nature. I think upskilling apprentices on heat pumps is very important. We need to look at the apprentice cohorts right across the sector and identify the fact that they are the installers, the engineers, the plumbers, etc. of tomorrow. So we need to future-proof the industry, and one of the ways that we can do that is by giving them the opportunity to undertake training and assessment on a technology that is going to form a large part of their kind of work in the future going forward. Our students here at Borders College will benefit from receiving the training in the renewables, primarily the heat pumps. They will then be able to go out, work on these technologies on site with their employers, and if nothing else, they'll be more confident in their approach to the installation, the commissioning, the fault finding, the recommissioning, etc. A typical heat pump course undertaken at Borders College will last either 3 or 4 days. Candidates have the option to undertake ground source heat pump only or air source heat pump only, or to combine the two technologies together and undertake the training and assessment as a single package. So minimum 3 days, maximum 4 days.
The uptake has increased dramatically, especially with the current fuel crisis. People are looking for a more energy efficient solution to heat their homes and commercial buildings. Great benefit in upskilling our employees in heat pump training. Basically, it increases the speed at which things are installed, the service and support that we can offer our customers, and it also gives the boys confidence in what they're doing, and ultimately leads to a better installed product.
I studied an SVQ Level 3 plumbing and heating course at Borders College. I now work for a company called Green Heat Renewables. The relevance of heat pumps for Scotland in the future is going to be pretty big. I can't see very many alternative green energy technologies getting the advancements that heat pumps getting. I enjoy working on heat pumps. There's an aspect of it being a lot more technical than plumbing. It's a lot more rewarding. The type of benefits you receive from doing a course like this is you get a better understanding of the theoretical side of what you're trying to achieve on site, things that you wouldn't necessarily see on a day-to-day basis if you were just learning a practical side. The theory shows you kind of the better end game and how it's planned, and just makes you better to do your job. I found the training here very beneficial. I was getting to understand things that I hadn't gotten a chance to learn on site. Because I've been doing heat pumps a few years now, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was a lot more understandable than if I was trying to do it fresh. But it's certainly really beneficial to have a kind of background in plumbing heating, and there is a coinciding era that they kind of go hand in hand really.
That was a great video, thank you. Do you have any more presentation to give, or shall I open up questions?
Well, I'm just going to come back and say, what's really, really important, to give some top tips for others really is to invest in upskilling and training of your staff. That's really, really important. Having committed staff and enthusiastic staff is essential to providing these green skills opportunities to the businesses. Secondly, focusing on accredited and certified training courses is most popular for the wider supply chain. And finally, I suppose the big ask for colleges and training providers is sources of funding to help businesses access training and upskilling, especially when dealing with small and micro-sized businesses. That's really key. So thank you very much. Sorry about the quality of the audio. Any questions?
Not to worry, these things happen. Yeah, if Jeff, you can stop recording, or Chris, can't remember who.